Welcome, Poke People. This is Professor Evergreen of the Green Bay Slackers bringing you the third video in our battles for the Pokemon Civil War. If you are not familiar with the rule set, I've got a video set up on that, as well as a couple other videos with a couple other matches. We won, we lost, we did a couple things. If you're interested, go ahead and check them out. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get into this battle now. Quick rundown if you've not read the rules. Basically, this is a special kind of tournament. I can only use certain Pokemon types. The Pokemon types I have available to me are Fire, Dragon, Ghost, and Ground. My opponent, however, can only use at the moment Water, Fairy, Poison, and Dragon. Dragon was the last one. Now, I am bringing the same team I brought in the last match, mainly because I dominated with it, and I want to see if I can keep that streak going on with my next opponent. Now, this opponent, his name is Mitchell. He's a very different opponent than the guy I battled last time. Good in his own right, but a very different type of battler. So the same team might not work as well against him. So we're going to find out. He does have the type of fitting Dragalge, which my last opponent had as well. But then he also has the Haxorus, the Clobster, the Kingdra, and the Toxapex. So, good amount of water types, sprinkled with a couple Fairy, Poison Dragon there, of course, but definitely off the bat 4 water types, which is to be expected when 2 of the types my group has are Fire and Ground, of course. So, possible leads. Toxapex, of course, set up Toxic Spikes. Let's see, he could start with the Misty Terrain on the Tapu Fini. He could... You know, I bet he's going to start with Toxapex. I really have a strong feeling that he is going to start with the Toxapex. So, if I think he's going to start with the Toxapex, you know, it doesn't matter. Either way, if he starts with that or Tapu Fini, he's got a lot of water Pokemon. I have things that are weak to water. We're going to start with our Ninetales Amaterasu. That is my name for my Ninetales. Shiny Ninetales at that. I'm going to see it come out here with a nice spin to start with here in a second. But basically, if I set up the Sun, that at least reduces the damage that the water types moves are initially going to do. Now, I don't have the Fire or the Heat Rock. I don't have the Heat Rock on Ninetales, so it's only going to be a 5-turn thing. However, I do have the Gracium Z, and I'm hoping to catch my opponent off guard with it. However, he could also be expecting it, since it's very common knowledge that Ninetales can run Solar Beam with Drought, which lets it, you know, attack in one turn. He's going to start right off with Dragalge. Didn't expect that. I actually don't know what he wants to start off with the Dragalge. Now, he could hit off a lot of good damage right now, that is for sure. I was not expecting him to go straight for that. I could go for the Psyshock to see how much damage I'm going to do, but I'm really worried that... this Dragalge is going to do a number to my Ninetales. My Ninetales is not bulky at all. You know, I should save my Ninetales. What can take a big bulky hit? It's probably going to go for a poison, probably Sledge Bomb. That's what I would go for, because it does great damage to a lot of Pokemon, as well as doing 30% chance of poison. So if I think he's going to go for a Sludge Bomb, should I go into my Arcanine now? Because I could get a Will-O-Wisp off on it, but I don't think that's what I want to do right now. I can go into my Assault-Vested Palisand. Because I can always... Well, I can only heal up with Giga Drain. I don't have Shore Up on this Palisand. However, I know I can take a hit pretty decently from it. I don't want my Snorlax to become poison, but Snorlax could obviously easily switch into this. I'm going to go with Palisand. I'm going to switch into my Palisand. And I think he's going to go for Sledge Bomb, but we'll go ahead and see what he actually goes for. I'm not sure, but I would go for Sledge Bomb if I was him, especially with a 30% chance of poison. It's going to do so much damage anyways. He's going to go straight for the Toxic Spikes. I guess that's why he led with Dragalge. I'm really surprised that his Toxapex is not the Toxic Spike setup. I would assume that it would be Regenerators and a really good wall, Toxic Spike setup. Maybe he went for the, what's the ability called, like Merciless or something? Toxic Spike's got some sort of weird ability that does extra cool damage. But I don't know. My last team had a spinner. This team doesn't. So actually, I should have thought about this ahead of time. These toxic spikes are here to stay. My spinner is on my other team. I didn't bring him this match. So I'm going to have... Everything's going to be poison. And I have everything on the ground. There's nothing with levitate. I can't have flying type, so... Everything is now going to be poison. That is unfortunate. He might even set up a second layer toxic spikes. So we're going to try to just kill this thing right now. Oh, he's going to go for Rain Dance. That's a cool idea. Like, I would expect that they would bring a Politoed to set up the rain, but he actually taught Pokemon Rain Dance. Let's go ahead and get this Earth Power off and see how much damage we can do to this Dragology. I really want it to be gone. And it almost takes it out. It's very close. I don't know if he's going to save his thing. He might decide to save this thing, but he might just think it's done at this point and get one last hit off. But Earth Power is still pretty safe. There's nothing on his team that takes it necessarily that well. Tapu Fini can come in and probably take it kind of well. In that case, maybe I should go for a Giga Drain. You know, at this range, Giga Drain might... See, that's the one thing I'm worried about. What if I use Giga Drain and it just doesn't do quite enough? Alright, well, I got 70 seconds to think about this. Obviously, Poison resists Grass. Does Dragon resist Grass? Is it 4 times resisted? I feel like I should double check that real quick. I don't want to run calcs or anything on this match, but I feel like I should definitely know if this is 4 times resisted or not. Because if it's... I know Grass resists Poison... Poison resists Grass. Does Dragon resist Grass? Grass move on... yeah, it does. 4 times resisted. So even though Giga Drain would be really good for Tapu Fini coming in, it would be... You know what? Let's go for the neutral Shadow Ball play. If something else weird comes in... oh, he's just going to stay in and go for Water Pulse. Okay. This will give us his defense boost, which is pretty nice. And then we're going to go ahead and just take it out with the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball was a good middle play. That way, if he brought something in that was going to resist the Earth Power... Well, I guess nothing he has actually resists Earth Power. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I really wanted to go to Giga Drain, predict the Tapu Fini to come in, but he didn't save it. That's fine. So I got a +2 defense Palace Incident in here also with an Assault Vest. So he's going to bring in the Claw Itzer. Hopefully, because of my defense boost and my Assault Vest, this thing isn't going to be able to take me out. I'm going to go for a Giga Drain to try to get some of my health back. But it's gonna go. Oh, it's gonna go for a Shadow Ball. That's gonna do pretty decent damage. I hope it doesn't kill me. Come on. All right, good hanging in there, Palossand. Oh, it's Life Orb. So, Palossand, you are quite the beast holding in there, and we're gonna take out that Clotzer. Let's see how much HP we. Oh, that was a crit. That crit might have mattered. Now, like Palossand has pretty good special attack, and it's not like Clotzer is the biggest wall or anything. But honestly, that crit might have mattered. The Clotzer might have been able to survive. I built this mon to be bulky. It's not invested in special attack, but man, I don't know. It might have been able to take it out anyways. I actually honestly do not know. But we're gonna take that. We're gonna take that for days. You know, we got +2 defense. We're sitting here with an Assault Vest. He's gonna bring in. You know, he might try to set up. Whenever I see a Kingdra, I always assume that it's going to be the Focus Energy variant, just crit. You know. Draco Meteors over and over again. And if it is, that's fine. If it wants to... You know, it won't ignore my Assault Vest. It'll ignore Stat Boost, but I don't have any Stat Boost in my Special Defense. I just have an Assault Vest on. So anything I throw is going to be neutral. If it wants to use Focus Energy, though, instead of hitting me... I think I just want to get off as much damage as possible, so I'm going to go for Earth Power. I'm going to see how much damage I can do with the Earth Power. It's going to be Stab. It's going to go for a Waterfall. I'm surprised that it's physical, honestly. I survived because of the +2 defense I had before. Now I wish I had gone for Giga Drain, honestly. Because at least if I had gone... Oh, it doesn't matter. I flinched. It doesn't matter what I would have gone for because I flinched. And you know what? This Palossand is done because it is slow. And let me see, is there any Pokemon he has that I could heal up against? Maybe Toxapex? It's possible. but honestly, it's not worth it. So, Palestine, you did a really good job. I wish that hadn't flinched, but it did. So we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you for now. This waterfall is gonna go ahead and take us out, but that's okay. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna bring the sun back up because it turns out Kingdra. Oh, the rain stopped anyways. Oh, maybe I don't need to actually. I just really want to get rid of the rain. It made water moves do more. Kingdra might have been the Swift Swim set, so it was faster. But honestly, at this point, it doesn't matter. So now that I know it's physical, do I want to go into my weakness policy Arcanine? Because, I mean, I have stronger special defense anyways, but I still have pretty good defense, and I want to get hit with a water move at some point, but maybe now's not the time. Maybe now is not quite the time yet. I feel like I still want to set up Sun just so that way water moves aren't doing as much, but maybe that's a crazy idea. Maybe it's not. You know, I'm going to go into Arcanine. I'm going to try to Will-O-Wisp this now that I know it's a Waterfall physical set. With the water... Oh, yeah, Poison. Damn Poison. But it's not... oh, Intimidate. I forgot about that. I also got the Intimidate off. So I get Intimidate and I get a Burn. This will be pretty nice. Now, the Poison is not Toxic Poison. He only got one layer of Toxic Poison subs, so it's just regular Poison. So it's going to initially do more damage than the initial one would. But it's got a Waterfall, so I'm going to get my +2. Yeah, let's get that weakness policy up. So we're gonna get a burn on this thing, and between the Intimidate and the burn, I'm hoping that he does enough less damage. Oh, with the poison though. Okay, he's still gonna be able to actually take me out right now. I guess I'm gonna have to go for an extreme speed. Arcanine was not as fun to use in this match as he was in my last one. That waterfall still did a lot of damage. The only thing else I could have done a little bit better is I could have got the sun up first, because if I had gotten the sun up, then not only would his waterfall be doing less damage, but it would have been a lot easier to use burn up. Burn up would have done more damage, and then I would have lost my typing afterwards too. So we're just gonna go for extreme speed so I got my +2 anyways, and just let Arcanine go down. That is oh, and oh, the poison. That's right. I guess I could have gone for a Morning Sun, actually. Honestly, between the burn and the Intimidate, I guess I was just like, there's no way. I wanted to get damage off, I guess. I just really wanted to get damage off. We're going to go ahead and go into... Do we want to go into him right now? He has good defense. And he's got leftovers. Alright, we're going to go into my Marowak. He's probably going to keep going for waterfalls, because at this point he's dead for it. But I have Protect on this Marowak. And I have leftovers. I know I'm poisoned, so I'm going to be taking some poison damage. But I'm going to be healing some back up with leftovers, so it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. He's going to be taking some burn damage. So we're going to go for Protect. But you weren't expecting that. He's going to go for waterfall, that's fine. We're going to Protect. He's going to take some burn damage. I'm going to take some poison damage. We're going to get some leftovers recovery. And I think we're just going to go ahead and go for the knockoff, because I think that'll take him out. Waterfall will still be super effective. We have good defense. He's burned and intimidated, so hopefully it won't do too much. And it doesn't do too much. That's good. So we're going to go ahead and get the knockoff off. Hopefully that takes him out. It was Choice Specs. Wait, he was using Waterfall on a Choice Specs Kingdra? That doesn't make any sense. Why was he using Waterfall on a Choice Specs Kingdra? I don't understand. Either way, I'm going for the Protect now, though, and just letting the burn kill him. He can switch out if he wants, but this Kingdra's pretty much done for. There's really no reason to. But he's welcome to do it if he wants. And he's going to go for Yawn, but I have to use Protect, so... he has Yawn on a Choice Specs Kingdra. I don't understand this Kingdra. This Kingdra's Choice Specs with Waterfall and Yawn. I don't... I don't have words for this. I don't know. I don't have words, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about words right now. We're going to worry about what he's going to send next. And we're going to see if we can do some damage with this Marowak. Now, this Marowak's a really cool set. It has Protect, Toxic, Knockoff, and Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum is only a 75 base ground move. However, it doubles in power if the previous move you use failed. So what you do is you use Protect a lot and heal with leftovers, and then as you're healing with leftovers, they might be getting burned or poisoned because you have Toxic. Could have burned it earlier with the Arcanon. Obviously, I can Toxic it with my Marowak, but obviously I can't Toxic Tapu Fini though because of everything that's on it now. That's great. I can go for a knockoff though. Or I can go for a Protect to see what it wants to do first. It's going to be specially... I already know it's going to be a special attacker. So maybe I should just switch directly into my Snorlax. Let's see. What does he have left? He has 3 Pokemon left. He has the Tapu Fini, he has the Haxorus, and he has the Toxapex. So... what do I need to be able to do that? I don't... Marowak would be good against the Toxapex, honestly. It would be maybe not good. It'd be alright. Obviously, Scald's gonna pretty much kill me, but if it's built to be more bulky and not attack, but because the Dragology was built more bulky with Toxic Spikes, it might be set to be an attacker. But besides that, America doesn't do much. I could be the Toxapex with my Diggersby. So you know what? I'm not going to worry about saving Marowak. I am going to go for a knockoff to get rid of whatever item is on Tapu Fini. It's going to use Ice Beam. This might just take me out, honestly. But if it doesn't, I can get a knockoff off, and it takes me out. Okay. I figured at this point, it didn't really matter if Marowak went down. So now the real question is it time? Oof. I don't know if it is time. I might do Snorlax and set up a Belly Drum, honestly. Do I want to set up a Belly Drum? Get my Figgy Berry in? Let's go into Snorlax. I don't think he's going to be able to do too much damage to me. We're going to go for a Belly Drum and heal back up. He's going to do some damage to us, but hopefully it's not going to be too... He's going to go for a Calm Mind. That's even better. Go for a Calm Mind. I don't care. I'm going to hit you in the face with this +6 return here in a second. It's a physical move. So Snorlax is going to go for a Belly Drum. And it's going to heal back up with the Figgy Berry. Because it's got Gluttony, of course, its ability which lets it heal back up after... So we're just going to start going for returns now. Obviously, it's going to hit me with something that's probably going to hurt a lot, but I think one return can kill this thing now, because I'm at +6 on my Snorlax. And Tapu Finis aren't known to be like super physically defensive. He's going to go for Protect. That's nice. That's just wastes more of your Misty Terrain, I suppose. But besides that, I don't know what else you're going for. I'm not poisoned or anything. Oh, that's right. Actually, this Snorlax must have immunity if I don't have poison. I wonder why he ate the Figgy Berry then, actually. Let me check. No, it's got Gluttony. What? Oh, because of the Misty Terrain. I can't be poisoned by his Toxic Spikes in the Misty Terrain. His own Misty Terrain screwed him over. I didn't even think about that. I literally just thought, oh, I must, oh, jeez. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. His own Misty Terrain, hurt him. Because my Snorlax could not get Toxic while the terrain was up. Because it's on the ground. I think at this point, this match is pretty much set. His Haxorus could come in and do a good amount of damage to us. It probably learns a fighting move like Brick Break or something. I don't know if it's going to have it. But if it does, that's probably its best bet. It can't set up a Dragon Dance. It doesn't have time for that, unfortunately. Toxapex, I don't think Toxapex can do anything to me. I think his only hope is if he has Haxorus with a strong enough fighting move that can take me out. Here comes Haxorus. Yeah, and even then, I think he has to crit. I think he has to go for a fighting move, and I think he has to crit. I think if he doesn't crit, I'm going to survive and take him out. So, I'm very happy with this team that we've built, for sure. Much better than the team that I tried to play around with for fun with Will in the first match, but I'm very excited to use more members of this team. As I battle more people in this, yep, there's Brick Break. Let's see how much it's going to do. Yeah, not enough. He needed to crit, and that's the thing, is like Snorlax is so bulky, even though, you know, I don't have that much in defense. Snorlax is just so damn bulky that unless you crit, it just wasn't going to take him out. Now, Toxapex, I think, is faster than Snorlax, so Snorlax is really slow. I know Toxapex is slow, but Snorlax is really slow. So it's Toxapex could actually possibly take out Snorlax. Now, I'm not going to switch him out, though, because I should have just gone for Earthquake. What am I doing? I went for Return just out of habit. I should have gone for Earthquake, because that would have definitely taken him out, but I already hit my move. He might kill me, though, before I get a chance to move, so it is what it is. I have Pokemon in the back to take care of Toxapex, so unless he has some really weird, like, healing... oh, Baneful Bugger. I should have really gone for Earthquake. Because if I had gone for Earthquake, yeah, I got Poison. Oh, I guess that's all it does. That's not so bad, actually. If I had gone for Earthquake, Earthquake doesn't actually, it would have protected him, but Earthquake doesn't touch him. Earthquake's one of those physical moves that doesn't actually have that touch effect on. So if I had gone for that, oh, Venoshock. I guess he just wanted to ensure that he was definitely going to kill Snorlax. So that's not a bad idea, honestly. Like, you never know. Snorlax is so damn bulky, and I was built especially defensive, that it definitely is very possible that I could have survived. We're just going to go in and come in here with our Diggersby, though, and hit Earthquake. And honestly, unless he's built super defensively, huge power Diggersby, this is gonna hurt a lot. And I'm gonna outspeed him, Choice Scarf, of course. So we're gonna just go for Earthquake, and this should take him out, honestly. Like, you can be defensive, but I'm a Diggers. Oh, and he just barely survived. Yeah, he might be built just very defensively, and that's fine. Overall, though, it's not gonna matter in the long run. I can't even get burned from Scald because I'm poisoned. Not that that matters either. Even if I was burned, there's nothing he could do. I think, obviously, he could Baneful Bunker right now to get some more poison damage off, but I'm faster than him, and he can only do it once. He could do it more than once, but it's going to most likely fail the second. Actually, this is probably his best bet. His best bet is just to keep clicking Baneful Bunker in hopes that it doesn't fail, and I die to poison. And that's not a bad strategy. Let's see how much damage that poison is doing. I have enough to live another one, so even if he goes for Baneful Bunker again and succeeds, I'm just going to live on 5 HP. So he's going to have to get 2 more in a row. Oh, he doesn't even try. Okay. Well, I guess that's that then. He definitely could have tried, but maybe he was just, he knew that I had one last Pokemon left that he wasn't going to be able to beat anyway, so what was the point? Fair enough. Good match, Mitchell. Definitely some surprises in there that I wasn't expecting. We're still really confused about the Kingdra set, but besides that, very good game. And that's it. We take another win for our team. This is Professor Evergreen slacking off, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.